it's important for the story continuity to make sure the story makes sense. But when we're actually filming and we're in the heat of battle, and we say, okay, we're going to film scene 32, then scene 47, then scene 33, and I have to know at a moment's notice what story day is it. Is it, okay, scene 32, it's story day 12, so they need to be wearing the same clothes or the right clothes that happen on story day 12, because we might have done a scene either before that or after that that occurs on the same day. So the characters have to be dressed so that they will either be going to the next scene in the right outfits and the right hair, carrying the right props, or they will have arrived in the scene dressed and looking the same as they did in the previous scene. So, for example, in Girl Without a Song, we did, I think, 5 or 6 breakfast scenes all in one day, and one right after the other, and they all took place on different story days. So I always had to, okay, we're doing breakfast scene that occurs on day 2, day 4, day 6, and we'd also shot scenes where the people go to work right after those breakfast scenes. So I had to make sure that people showed up for breakfast in the correct outfits and carrying the right stuff, because we had already shot the scenes that followed the breakfast scenes. So it's really super important to know what story day everything is on, so that when you put the puzzle pieces back together, that people don't exit a room in one outfit and enter a room in another. So that's the main reason for story days. So I've submitted this, and then they've used this to create a call sheet and a shot list for the day, so they can figure out, the production manager can figure out what our schedule is going to be. So what happens next is we get our call sheet to figure out what time. The call sheet will tell us what scenes we're working on. So then I come prepared that day with what scenes we're working on. So I should know in advance, okay, I'm going to be ready for it's day 4, afternoon. I say, where are they coming from? Where are they going to? So then I make sure that I know before the scene shoots where the people have come from and what's going to happen afterwards. And first day on set, I sat down, I take pictures of what everyone is wearing. So here, for example, unfortunately, it's a very dark print. Maybe I can find one that's a little bit, here's one that's a little bit better. Day 4 wardrobe. I took a photograph of the people. In this case, I had them hold up a sign that said D4, so I would know from this photograph that's what he's wearing on day 4. Other times, if it's a low day scene, I'll have them hold up fingers so that I will know. There was one actress who did like this in every shot because that was her thing, so I couldn't actually use that on her. But this tells me, like in a glance, okay, they should be dressed like that. And I take tons of pictures before a scene ever starts. I will also take pictures if there's a table of what's on the table, where it is on the table. I will take pictures of around the set to make sure that everything, so I know where everything is. And then we start shooting.